Hi, K2KWR here again for another video. This one is GMRS for beginners. So we're going to go through a little bit about what GMRS is and the frequencies as well as the different wattages you can use on each so that you have an understanding of what radios can do what with power limitations and also what frequencies they are. I recommend that you go to Buy Two-Way Radios and order yourself one of these nice little charts. I'll show you. And it basically has all the different frequencies you can see up close. Hopefully it focuses. But this way you get an idea of what you're looking at. So GMRS is General Mobile Radio Services. And obviously there's FRS, which is the family radio service, but they share the frequencies. And the frequencies are 462 through 467. And I won't be exacting on which frequencies they are. I just want to give you an overview. So all GMRS radios come with 30 channels. 22 of those channels are simplex channels, and 8 of those channels are repeater channels. So what does that mean? So a handheld radio from channels 1 through 22 will transmit on the same frequency and receive on the same frequency. So let's take a look at that. Let me switch my camera around if I can. Come on. Okay, well, it seems like I can't, so I'll just hold it for you and show you my little board here. I wish I could, but this is the board that I have. So let me put that up on the board. Let me find my marker. And so the 462 frequency range starts at 5625. So our starting frequency is 5625. So you can get a look at that. Hopefully that's correct and not backwards. And then the 467 goes up to 7250, but it actually starts at 55. Is that 55? 55.5500. Okay, so let's look at what we have. So on the simplex side, as you can see, we have channels 1 through 7, 8 through 14, and 15 through 22. Now they're designated a little different. And so if you have a radio, a handheld radio, you can use all of those channels. Okay? So the first 7 are FRS at 2 watts and GMRS at 5 watts. 8 through 14 are limited to 0.5 watts or half a watt on both GMRS and FRS on handheld radios only. And then 15 through 22 are 2 watts FRS or 50 watts GMRS. Okay, so when you transmit on a simplex channel, 1 through 22, you transmit on both the same frequency for both receive and transmit. So your radios will work. When you go to channel 1 and you put 2 radios on channel 1, you'll notice that when you press the microphone, the push the talk button, your other radio will key up and it'll hear your voice. Okay, now we go over to the repeater channels, which are 15 through 22. And no FRS radio can transmit on a repeater channel. And so how does that work? So the repeater channel listens on, your handheld will listen on 462 and transmit on 467. See if I can get that in there. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, that means that the repeater is listening on 467 and transmitting on 462 because your handheld is transmitting on 462. Okay, so depending on which repeater channel, 15 through 22, you are limited to 50 watts. And again, no FRS radio can use the repeater channels. So once again, you're going to be transmitting on 467 and you're going to be receiving on 462, but your repeater that you're talking to is going to be listening on 467 and transmitting on 462 so that your handheld, which is receiving on 462, can hear the transmission. So I kind of just wanted to give you that quick overview. And let me see if I can get a better shot of this from distance. And hopefully you can see it. You can blow it up maybe. But yeah, so I recommend going to buy two-way radios and picking up one of these handy charts, which will give you some insight as to what you have for your GMRS and FRS. And remember, they are shared frequencies, so you will hear other people talking with their handheld radios or their mobile radios. Even if they're not talking through a repeater, it is possible to hear them. Next video I'll do on some CTS and DCS tones. Thanks for watching.